Hi, Aquarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're welcome in all of our readings. Let's see what we have for love. What is coming towards you? What is the energy that's around you? What is it that Spirit wants you to know today? So let's call in our guide. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you want me to hear? What is it that is meant to be known today? I am listening for you now. Romanticizing, putting on a pedestal, a little bit of a I've been hoping energy. And I don't feel like that's, are you visualizing? Are you manifesting? I mean, I think that we all daydream about that fairy tale life. It's kind of normal, I would say, but just make sure you're not staying in that dream world all the time, that you're not projecting all the time. You want to stay in the now as best you can, be happy in the now. I have a commitment, promises of a future. So are you daydreaming about a commitment with this person? That is this the person that I really want to be with? And is it realistic, they're saying? So maybe we're not there yet. It could be you just met this person and you're already asking yourself, am I going to end up with this person? Am I going to marry this person someday? Because you want the answer to that question. You might not be there. You may not be ready. They only want you. I like that. So we're moving in the direction of exclusivity, or I don't want to think about anybody else. I only want to be with you. I have gifts. I have a romantic gesture, and I have possibly a ring in the future. So this could be worth romanticizing for sure. But I'm going to say overall, the good news is I don't want to be with anybody else. And I think that that's probably a good place to start, because I just feel like you don't have the answers that it's like you want to say to this person, do you see a future together? But you are too embarrassed, to say that. It could be too soon to get those answers. And that's okay. The answers will come. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Two of Swords. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Nine of Wands. And I have a Lover's card. Yeah, there's this feeling of I want to know. I definitely want to know. I waited a long time for you, it feels like. And I want to know. It's not that you're insecure about your future. It isn't that. I feel like you've waited a long time for this. And you're just hoping that this is finally the one. It's like, can I see into my crystal ball? Can I project into my future? Is this person making you feel secure emotionally, financially, spiritually? Is this person being there for you? Is this person showing up for life? Okay. So I feel like the answers are definitely coming. Let's look at this for a second, because if this is something that you're really hoping for, I would say that it will unfold over time. If you've truly met your soulmate, if you truly have found the person that you're supposed to be with, this will unfold. This will happen on its own, especially if your intentions in the beginning were, it depends on your age bracket too, Spirit just said, because some people aren't necessarily looking for a ring. They're just looking for companionship and a partnership. But if you are a little bit younger and you've never been married before, or you'd like to have a family, you'd like to have more of a traditional relationship, something like that, or you want the commitment, then I feel like if this is truly your Lover's card, if this is truly a soulmate energy, this will unfold. Okay, this will happen all on its own. So if this is true, if this Lover's card is true, then this, what it is that you've hoped and wished for. Of course, Spirit knows, and they're trying to make your dreams come true. So I'm going to say this sense of you're on your way. Okay, that whoever this is coming into your life, it is happening. There is a sense of I want to use the word unfolding, because sometimes we just have to play it out, unfolding as we speak. Okay. It's happening every day. We're getting closer to our dreams. We're getting closer to what it is that we have hoped for. So in the big picture of life, I'm going to say it's a good thing. Spirit, please share with me the moon. I have a 2 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Pentacles, and I have an Empress. I feel like over time, this person is moving in the direction of, I choose you for so many reasons. You're independent, you're strong, you're secure, you're nurturing, you're loving, you're caring, you're kind. So they see so many things in you that they want to be with. I do feel like I'm going to be putting down seeds and investing in this connection. I'm going to, they're saying, repair the past. So this person could still be working on some old wounds. This person could still be struggling with a little bit of a been there, done that energy. It has nothing to do with you, Spirit's saying. They just want to make sure that they're making some good decisions for their own future. So you have to let this play out. This is going to take some time. You're not going to know within the first couple of months that this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You know, within a year, I would say you're starting to look at it. At least 1/3 of their body is covered with tattoos. I don't know if I'm in agreement with that, but maybe somebody close to them, like a brother or a friend. It's almost like, oh my God, that person has so many tattoos. So there could be somebody that's just close to them that that's something that you guys talk about, but I don't know if it's necessarily your person. Called you the other night, wanted to talk. Okay. I'm going to say long conversations, like hours. So that feels like a clue to me that we talk on the phone all night long. Okay. Like we have to go to bed, you know, like we have to get off this phone. We have been on the phone for 4 hours, you know, and just the time flies. Crazy. Owns their own home. Okay. Met you more than a year ago. Maybe we met and we didn't start until recently. Has unusual hair features. Okay. A little bit of a goatee feeling there, facial hair, something like that. I have a fire sign energy, so we could have an Aries, Leo, Sag. Has 3 siblings. Good clues. Rents a home. Somebody owns a home. Somebody rents a home. We could decide to move into the home that is owned, save on the rent someday. Has a tendency to be forgetful or late. They could know that about themselves. Where are my keys? Where are my sunglasses? Have you seen them? And they're sitting on the top of the person's head, you know, so something like that. Wears hats often, loves hats. Has a noticeable facial feature. I'm going to go with that kind of goatee, mustache, beard energy for divine masculine again. I have enjoys cooking. I'll take that. And I'm going to go with has a pet. Okay. I feel like a dog. Little dog. All right. So I feel like the dog was a rescue. I'm going to say that they rescued the dog. I feel like there's a story behind the dog as well, you know, that how this dog came into my life, whether it was from a friend that couldn't take care of it anymore because they couldn't have it in their apartment, but I do feel like they inherited a dog somehow. Maybe they didn't get it as a puppy, but somehow it came into their life. I have a Pisces energy. I have trust your heart. Absolutely. Follow your heart, follow your path. I like this feeling also of that they came into your life, you know, like you just cross paths. And I do feel like it was pretty effortless. I do feel like, you know, very serendipitous, I guess. They just were meant to be in your life. They just divine timing, the, you know, right person, right place, everything kind of lined up. And lo and behold, here's my person. I have a Libra. I have smooth sailing. I do feel that. I don't feel turmoil around this connection. I feel like this is going to unfold very slowly, very easily. It will just continue at kind of its own natural pace. So just let it flow. Let it just happen. It's a soulmate energy. I love it. So I'm gonna go with that. I have unlocking new insights. I want to know everything about you is how I just felt that maybe these long conversations at night that I can't get enough of you. We talk about everything. I do want you to be careful with it. They're not just a pen pal, and we're not just having this phone intimate relationship, that we're seeing this person in person and going on dates and doing other things. But it could be that the nights that we can't see each other, we spend all night long talking. So that could be going on as well. Spirit, what kind of soul connection is this that you want me to know? I have love's embrace. Embrace the love that surrounds you and feel its warmth. This loving energy brings comfort, joy, and a sense of security to your relationship. I will say that I feel like you are very comfortable in this connection. There is a beautiful sense of security, emotional security coming towards you. They're saying a difference. They're showing me a difference. There could be a difference in skin color. I don't think I'm that worried about it. I feel like we just feel so comfortable with each other that something like that wouldn't even matter for some of you. But I'm embracing this love. I'm thrilled about meeting you. I'm going to say it's not their responsibility to make your dreams come true, but in a sense they are. Okay, so there's a sense of they're making your dreams come true. Okay. And because they know your dreams, they know what it is that you want. You know, maybe you want a certain type of home someday, or you want to live in a certain area. And they say, well, we can do that together. I can help you achieve that. You know, so it's like we can do it together, energy. We can have the dreams that we want. And so there is a sense to me that this particular person helps you to make your dreams come true. So that feels gorgeous. Let's put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I'll put that in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and let's put it out to the universe that we're making our dreams come true. We'll see you soon.